Mario Save Summer Break 2024 by Elka Fermin. Played a few of these Mario Saves the blank hacks. Oh no! Fry Guy just ruined this summer break. For this year... Oh, summer break for this year. You will need to save the season before it's too late. I'll lose the seasoning. Okay, let's check out Mario's treehouse as I keep lowering the volume for me. Mario, Fry Guy has ruining more worse than ever. You will need to save the season before it was too late. There's definitely some subject verb confusion there. Go to the beach Oasis though. That sounds like a nice place to be for summer vacation. Almost got me, fish, but I was ready for your evil trickery. Okay. Is this water? It is water, just lacks normal transparency of water. Oh, hello. Didn't see that coming. Sup, Scream Kid? Sup, Blue Ribbon? How you doing? Sup, Bristow? Thank you for the incredibly early raid. How you doing? Let me do the shout-out command. Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? Hope it's something fun. Oh, that's a hard color to read. What's up, Alphabet Cereal? That's a good name. I like it. Only way to be better is Alphabet Parallel. Anyway, let me clear the box so we can keep going. But I'm doing pretty well. Lazy kind of Sunday. Got a few things done. Handled some minorly important things. Had a phone call. Called my bank, which was always an irritating thing to do. Had the bank tell me I need to call them again tomorrow. It was even more irritating. Other than that, pretty good day. Sup, Hawaluta? How you doing? Yeah, we're just moderating one of El Fermin's hacks here. This is Mario Saves Summer Break. Most of his hacks take the form of Mario Saves something. The last one I played was Mario Saves the 4th of July? It's been a little while. Oh, well, thank you for the follow. Enjoy your fish. I guess I should explain. This is actually in the game. This isn't any OBS trickery. There's some magic going on here over USB to SNES to make it work. I shouldn't have gotten that. Now to explain the difference between moderating and normal playing. So, in normal play, you normally wouldn't care too much about the midway, but when moderating, it's important to know whether or not the midway works. So in this case, we pretty much always sandbag when we hit the midpoint of a level, or any other obvious spot where there's a checkpoint. It's kind of important. You'd be shocked at how often someone misses a checkpoint, or breaks it because it's like a fish up the butt. Or a checkpoint is broken because of various weird reasons, like you assume sprites will spawn in a certain way and they don't. Or sometimes people don't put them on the right sublevels and don't set the right things in Lunar Magic to make that work, and that can cause problems. My personal favorite one was a case where like it spawned you over a sprite platform that just didn't want to show up when you showed back up. That's the midpoint, so I just had to reset because it was basically a soft lock. Anyway. What's up, Abe Lincoln? Love to hear more about the Stream Alert Tech. Yeah, I can talk about more about that. And Sub Zucati, happy Pride Month to you too. So yeah, I'm playing on an SD to SNES on my childhood Super Nintendo, and the thing has a USB port on it. And so what I did a long time ago, because I was really bad at like noticing follow alerts and stuff, is I implemented the Stream Alerts. It basically overwrites a small chunk of ROM, and then procs. I think it actually procs the Yoshi message. A lot of times I've checked out that code. There's a few other tricks to make it work, but that's the big one. There's a lot of the USB stuff going on, so if you notice when I died, there was a death marker that's Mario Maker style. If you look in the channel point rewards, you can also see that there is a way to change character sprites. And that's also another USB thing. This one's an SA1 hack, so it actually has a little more crazy tech behind it, because the version... How does this work? When you're doing a normal ROM hack, or normal ROM, non-SA1, something that doesn't use any of the extra fancy chips, there's a RAM mirror inside. Please work. Oh good, it worked! SA1 can be a little finicky about this. It usually works on most hacks, except some hacks it only works on the world map. And I only ever find that out after it crashes. But we're Channel Boxman now, and Boxman's a pretty cool guy. Gets VIP passes, does all the important things. Please go to GDQ so you have even more reason to go. Okay. Sure. I'll go to GDQ. Fine. Make it simple. What's up with Millionaire? How you doing? And good, the Midway works. Yes. As of today, I'm going to SGGQ. I spent a while sitting on the precipice and finally just said, ah, nuts, I'll just go. What's up, Karasi? I'm jumping on moving platforms, so I can't actually read the message. I hate Hammer Bros, and Boomerang Bros are the most reasonable ones. Supposed to crash when you change? It sometimes can crash when it changes. With SA1, there's a longer pause than usual. On a non-SA1 game, there's a much shorter pause because the whole dance to change out the character sprite is so much shorter. SA1, it compiles a small Carl module and has to do a bunch of other things to make sure it all works. And Carl modules load... I guess they don't load much slower on SA1. I mean, I guess the Carl modules were... How did that work on SA1? It's been a while since I implemented it. So... I'll put out some stuff. Does the SHNS automatically load the changes to sprites, or is that triggered with code? Triggered with code. Tipping towards the edge. Nice. Definitely go. Also on the precipice. How it works. So, Super Mario World, don't know how much you guys know about internally. SMW internally. Oh, thank you for the follow. Wait, it's the same one. Enjoy your fish still, even though there are no fish in this level. Edge makes you feel good. Thanks, Zucati. Crap, I lost track of that. SMW works. The character sprites are actually decompressed and put into RAM on the SNES, and sort of used like paper dolls, kind of. And so in this case, all I really do is grab the character sprite, write it to RAM. There's some trickery involved there, but it has to work with code because it's on the Super Nintendo side. I can't write directly to Super Nintendo RAM without code. And on SA1 it gets more complicated because I can't write it. I can't do that type of thing on SA1 without Carl. There's some tricks with Carl to make it work. Project Carl is the thing that lets me load ASM modules and do fancy other trickery into actively running games, which has come in handy a number of times. Makes it a lot easier to implement some things. I mean to go back and rewrite the Final Fantasy V module since I'm going to do some stuff with that in the vaguely near future. There were no fish. It's slightly dependent upon Layer 3 deciding to exist and have fish. Typically the fish are always in VRAM, but sometimes people sub it out because they want a Layer 3 background or some other reason. They're basically free tiles to use if you need them. It's not a big deal. Gotta dig this background. It's simple but effective. Midway. Is Carl mine? Yep. Carl is indeed mine. Thanks to the H. Yeah, I wrote Carl a few years ago because I thought it would be cool to let people load modules at runtime. It proved to be really useful. I made a SMW Mario RPG randomizer crossover thing that only worked on hardware, and only barely worked at that, to be honest. But the SMW side was all Uber ASM, actually. But the Mario RPG side was all Carl. I couldn't avoid that. I need a throwable object. You are not a throwable object. But you are. One of the things with moderating I do is try to check every box. Impressive as a code open source? No, unfortunately. It's terrible code that frequently divides by 0 and prints dongs, and then exits. And as such, I don't want to release it. That is not a joke, by the way. That's legitimately what it does sometimes. It's completely integrated into my bot in such an irritating way. But if you want to check it out, you can look at the website. I guess I should put this up here for people to learn if you want to learn more about Carl and chat hacks and other stuff. Other weird projects I've done. I do have a website. It is full of web. And some site. It's all like, except for the Carl stuff, all like HTML1. Because I'm lazy and stopped learning HTML around HTML4. I still like using PR tags and P tags and stuff like that. I did try using some CSS recently, and I did not enjoy it. Just not a fan of this stuff. I don't know what they see in it. You already checked every box. Oh, thanks, Kel Rossi. Off to bed, you can shoot me a message? Alright. Sleep well, Hawaluta. Like Tailwind a lot better than using CSS directly. I mean, that's what everyone says, is if you use this library, things get better, but I don't want to use 50 libraries. I just want to write code. I just want to write some HTML. I come from that era where, like, you know, you had a GeoCities website, and you wrote your HTML, and it was cool. It was a different time. And now with CSS, I need to understand selectors and box things, and the other box model, and the third box model, and shadow DOMs, and which definitely sounds like a thing you'd pay for. Like, all this stuff has gotten just out of hand for something that just should just be displaying text and pictures. It's like they've PostScriptified it. PostScript, by the way, is completely Turing complete, in case you didn't know that. I'll take the Fire Flower, why not? Okay, no midway as far as I can tell. Oh, there's the midway. Now I just need to find a way to die. A convenient way to die, please? Hooray for pits. What do you like about is having the HTML and styling co-located instead of in different files? Oh man, I had to look at some code recently that intermixed JavaScript and CSS, and I'm like, what monster decided this was a good idea? Like, the JavaScript, it was just CSS declared in the middle of the JavaScript. I'm like, why? Just why? And the answer was React. But... there we go. Up and at them. Oh, nope, not up and at them. I didn't press B. Also messed that up. Alright, doesn't matter too much. Oop. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions about tech you want. I have plenty of it, and plenty of weird tech opinions. I still think that Python 3 was a terrible idea. And it's only finally now becoming not terrible. After many, many, many years. So disappointed in Guido. React makes you sad. That's exactly how it does. How do you know you aren't loaded to identical looking level in the real exit as one you didn't get with the H? Most standard hackers aren't that devious. There are a few that I would not put that past. But at the same time, I would also assume that such hackers might also just write anti-pat code. I still get the feeling at some point in time I'm going to run into a hack that, like, checks to make sure that the character hasn't been changed. And if so, throws up like one of those Nintendo piracy errors you see on YouTube. That would be my guess of what would happen in the future. But no one's actually followed through with such threats. But I could totally see, like, Daizo doing that. It's like, why are you changing the character in my game? And it causes something funny to happen, because Daizo likes obscure secrets. And that would be incredibly obscure. And this is just the same old fight, except has a door in here. Funny thing, I think these doors are sprites. One of my very early yeah, it was a moderation. I was playing a hack with these door sprites. And it also had the power-up pack that I think LX5 made. And so I had this ice flower, and I hit the door with the ice flower, I don't know, ball, and it died. The door just turned to a coin and died. It was great. Mark alarm? I could see Mark doing that. I could see that. But again, it'd have to be someone who actually wanted to, like, target me specifically, because they'd have to know that that had been done. There's a few easy ways to tell, I think. But you'd have to know my code. There's only a few people who know that much in depth, and I think Max would definitely be one of them. He once wrote a Carl module to extract Carl, which was kind of funny. The side on the SNES. Never made a comment on what I thought was the most clever bit of that. But I wasn't sure whether or not that bit would work until I went and looked very hard at the instruction set and was like, oh yeah, that should just work. Saved me a lot of trouble. Gotta get some sleep, but glad you caught the stream. Oh, nice, Steven. Oh, you too. Sleep well, Alphabet Cereal. I think of any other silly Carl-related anecdotes. I guess I should point this out in case people are interested but aren't in my Discord. I'll be doing a ChatX thing for the SNES All-Stars Marathon in like a week. It's I'm scheduled for Monday at 10 p.m., but you know with marathons, you never know exactly when they're gonna end up happening. Only have an hour, but it should be a fun hour. Seen some puzzles where you have to get the H die. I mean, it makes sense. It allows them to, like, give you part of a puzzle and then force you to go around. Load a different area, that kind of thing. Yeah, should be fun. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a part of it be the old school right-enabled one. It used to be called right-enabled before the name Chat Hacks came around. But basically only allow writing to RAM addresses. And then a chunk of it'll be Carl stuff. And then we'll see if I can beat the game, which is always a tricky bit. I swear to God, most Chat Hat VODs turn into like a third Bowser attempts. Just because Bowser can never be easy. Because I'll get shot out of a cannon, or the side exits will get enabled at some point, or I'll just spontaneously fall through the floor. All fun things. I guess I should explain what Chat Hacks is. Basically, I give people access to writing... This Hammer Bro. That was just dumb. But basically, people can do writes to SNES RAM. It does interesting things. People have found a lot of creative ways to do funny things. And it generally just turns into a something of a mess. But it's a fun mess. Rust bowls. Much better. Thought I'd try something fancy there, it didn't work. Mario Kart music is fun. Just very bouncy. Yeah, it's an easy moderation in part because there's no dragon points. Makes my life a lot easier. Night Beach. Chatter corrupts VRAM, so every sprite is fucked up a version of Wendy. I don't know if anyone's done that one specifically, but it's doable. It would be tricky, but it's not any trickier than any of the other more intensive ones. Like, there's certainly things that have replaced a good chunk of VRAM in the past, such as Max's SMW module. Turns into a little bit of a maze. A mess. Yes, exactly. It's understatement. It's okay. You know what I'm loving about this hack? I haven't found a single thing that I've needed to put a marker down for. I think this hack is just well made. I always appreciate when that happens. Doesn't happen very often for me. Anything on top? Nope. And LR Morton. Yeah, There's one that Max has that makes the sprites, like, every time I load something changes the size of the hardware sprites, so everything gets really weird. Like, Mario becomes the size of a bonsai bill, but still retains the properties of normal Mario, just this sprite is now the size of a bonsai bill. It gets weird. There we go. It gets weird. Oh, I guess actually I forgot that I have an emote that is loosely based upon that. That almost never gets used. There. That's something that can happen. Mario can turn into the words, "Oh, dark level, I love dark levels." Said no one ever. You're making things difficult, boo. Right, there are stairs. There are Eries on my stairs. Where am I jumping to? Oh, there we go. Leaps of faith everywhere. Pop. Is there floor here? Yes, there's floor here. I love it when there's floor. Life is better when you have a floor. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm playing on a projector, and I didn't turn off the other light source, so it's a little bit tricky to see anything. So what is there a coin trail trying to tell me how to jump here? I can see the floor, wall. I think I see it. Fun fact. The ghost rotation is actually kind of weird. It doesn't reset when you reload a level. When you die and reload the level. It stays where it was, but it makes it look random. Because you wouldn't expect it to do that. And you probably don't remember the state the ghost rings were when you left the level. Makes you think of Pizza Tower. I'm underwater. Is there a midway? I don't think there was a midway, but I guess I'll put down a marker to check. Because it's dark and I can't see it. You know, the thing I love about, like, Mario Maker dark rooms is, like, you can use the fire flowers to light them up. I know why you can't do this here, because this is, like, a windowing effect, but still. It makes these levels so much better. This class of levels so much better, I suppose. Come on. Here. Nope. Just get the coins and go back. The noise battle music? Oh, yeah. That is a good track. I love the noise fight. The noise fight actually convinced me to buy Pizza Tower. Before I was like, I don't know, this looks kind of cool, but... And then I watched someone fight the noise for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, yes, I need this game in my life. I'm truly glad I did. It's a really good game. Don't know if someone's running it at GDQ, but someone should be. Because it's just that good of a game. So visceral, too. Like, it's actually a lot of fun to, like, pick up and throw dudes in that game. And they kind of mastered, like, the 90s Nickelodeon MTV aesthetic that they were going for. Whatever the guy's name who made it, I forget. It's something like just Pizza Man. And those, why not stay anonymous? Sort of things. Alright, so is this a boss door or just a really long level with no midway? Really long level, no midway. Alright. Weird. Guess I should have mentioned that earlier when we're talking about GDQ. Even going to GDQ, I won't be there like the beginning of it, unfortunately. I'm gonna miss the Supersonic Saves the World run. Because I'm only gonna show up on, like, Wednesday. Let me phrase this. I'm arriving Wednesday. I'm not only showing up on Wednesday. But basically, because of ICFP, I couldn't go the weekend before. And also, or the weekend thereof. Because ICFP's that weekend. Oh, there's a Midway. Cool. I'm gonna lose my Yoshi, though. That's gonna make me sad. Not that much. But yeah, I'll be there Wednesday through Saturday night. And into Sunday, but I'll probably sleep. I'm going back to get the Yoshi. I want a Yoshi. And this part is short enough that it justifies the Yoshiness. So, just take a quick fly over the level. Always pleasant. That's enough of that. Too cheesy. Even though this isn't really much of a flying level. Eldad ruined Mario Kart. You know, I like Eldad, but I cannot watch Eldad because of that alert. The blue one, I just cannot. It drives me nuts. Oh, I can eat those. I didn't know that. That's cool. I swear Hammer Bros are the most evil. A Yoshi on a Yoshi. How novel. You guys went for this track too? I'm not surprised. One advice: you can use the secret. You can use that secret exit if you activate the yellow switch. I mean, the comma should be by exit, but that's not much of a problem. Yeah, I'm not, like, saying that to mock. I don't think English is necessarily Fermin's first language. It happens a lot. We got, like, the Portuguese hacking scene, the German hacking scene, the Spanish hacking scene, and the Japanese SMW hacking scene. And there's probably, like, 2 or 3 other ones I'm not even aware of. Like, if someone told me there was a Filipino hacking scene, I wouldn't be surprised. Got the Yoshi. You give him a tier 2 sub, it's your favorite. Ah, okay. This makes sense. Ooh. Oh, I have to do it this way. Mandatory secret exit. Well, at least it gives me a chance to try to jump. Didn't expect to get Stormy. Most epic moment is the clip show when he was playing a level with this song in it, and someone gifted 2 and it was in sync with the level music. Oh, that's actually pretty awesome. The odds of that happening are not high. Like, it's hard to time that kind of thing, given that there's high Twitch latency and everything else. Nope. I could use the Yoshi to break something, but I can't. No, Yoshi! Okay, bye, Yoshi. The reason I'm not all that torn up is I'm gonna have to lose it in a second anyway. And I'm gonna go back to the level where I got the Yoshi to do the secret exit anyway, so... Right. Secret exit. Okay. Block. Get the block better. You know, I didn't make my life easier with this one. Doesn't actually matter. I don't need to exhaust the duped block. But I'm going to anyway. Football. Mark, mark, mark. Nothing here. I guess also VLDC's getting started. And seeing some fun things people have been working on. The VLDC rules are so complicated. Tile merging and things like that. If it wasn't for, like, the weight of the history of this contest, I don't think you could really call it vanilla level design contest much anymore. Like, OLDC, I think, fits that niche a bit better. But VLDC tends to be more fun, so... it had better aesthetics. No, Pat, you're not gonna dupe it. First time you're not participating? Is this a protest? Oh, interesting. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have taken the pipe. But I plan to, at least at some point, hopefully do a couple, like, testing streams. I just have other shit to do. That makes far more sense than protesting VLDC. I don't think the rules have changed substantially from last year. I'm not sure what one would protest. Some people just like protesting. Like, what am I going to do this afternoon? Oh, I'm going to go protest something. Alright, cool. Have fun. Boink. Wait, this was a firefly. No, that wasn't. This was an entirely superfluous thing to do. Oh, actually, no! This could be a smart thing to do. I should try beating the level and seeing if it prevents me from coming back. You go VLDC, you go full focus. It makes sense. Nope, you can enter the level still. Alright, so that's good. Again, this is the kind of thing you want to check for in moderating, is if you can fundamentally break the game. Or in the case of Kaizo, found substantial cheese. Cheese removal is in fact part of Kaizo moderation. Much faster to play when you're not doing the moderating thing. Go at a reasonable speed. Let's go see if that switch thing is made out of, like, it's a special switch thing, or if it's a normal switch thing. I'm definitely finding that a bit weird. Just throw a standard tag on it? I mean, sometimes people can try to get away with that. Oh, I yunked it, but it didn't matter. It was a custom job here. Oh well. Graphics don't pop out anywhere. It's a fuck ton of work to make. Yeah, those rules are not easy. Honestly, I think they should just, like, scrap the weird compositing stuff and basically say, look, no ASM, but go full nuts on any aesthetics you can do without any additional ASM. Whether you're ripping them, or you're making them yourself, or you're doing, like, a hand-drawn on, like, loose-leaf paper. Like, just literally go nuts for anyone doing graphics. I think that would be a more interesting contest at this point, to be honest. The constraint is interesting, but basically it resolves to there's, like, a small group of people who are really good at the compositing thing. And then everyone else just does OLDC. Well, I guess the Map 16 rules last year changed things, so you can do some weird Map 16 replacements, which give you some more interesting gimmicks. Which was not previously available. Mostly because the idea of making a compilation hack where everyone's changing their Map 16 settings seems nightmarish. So I think that someone actually figured out how to do that with, like, computers and magic. I have a tutorial on how to composite stuff. Really? Is it published? I'd just, like, be curious to see about the process. I have no intention of entering, and even if I did intend to enter, I would not try my hand at compositing all that much. I have other projects I should finish up. But I'm always curious about these sorts of things. It was going so well. Bisected sign. I might just go fix that and let him know. Such a simple and stupid problem. Never even linked it in the VLDC graphics contest. Oh, that's cool. Now, I'll have to pull that up afterwards. Alright. Oh! Oh, auto-scroller! I have an opportunity to be evil here. I love it when I see this. Oh, I love the Goomba! Look at that Goomba, that's cute. It's a jellyfish Goomba. I dig this, aesthetically. Does remind me, I also wanted to look at like other weird contests, and I still haven't done it yet. Maybe at some point. Actually, you know what? The music in this level is louder. Even if it doesn't actually matter, I like to give all of the testing notes that I can find. Well, I'm gonna need to come back to this level anyway. And try to crash it. Okay, midway. Oh, that was a nice port. It's a shame we had to ruin it when it finally got back to the Mario World part. That worked fine. Ignore Yoshi's superfluous extra set of legs. Yeah, I think having the other Yoshi was causing me some problems. Never go double Yoshi. It's too much Yoshi for one Yoshi to handle. Ow. Go. Yeah, I could have gotten that and then died, but I didn't want to. I think that's good enough. Especially given we're in an auto-scroller. You know, I haven't even checked to see if LR scrolling's on in this hack yet. But believe me, we'll be checking shortly. Want to make some field to see if you're trying to finish a hack and might not get to it. Oh, I understand that. Probably better to get the hack out, in all honesty. I'd assume it's a Kaizo hack. Wait, no, I think might have seen some of your hack on like GlitchCat's stream now I think about it. There's a level where you were going right to left. Fairly certain, Kaizo. That was yours? Alright, cool. I'm glad I remembered correctly. Alright, let's go see if this is going to work. Right, first off, LR scrolling is enabled. Well, thanks for the GG. We'll see if it actually sticks, though. Actually, no, we're gonna do it after beating this. There's a reason for this. For VLDC 14, you've only made a gif of cool ideas, graphic loopholes, and rules questions. Somehow I'm not surprised. How you doing, Max? Hope you saw my answer to your question on Discord about chat hacks. can post a Discord. Oh, go for it. I'd love to see a GIF of ideas for loopholes and whatnot. I'm not going to use any of them, but I always find such things entertaining. Dang it. You know, mistakes were made. Never quite understood why people love multi-coin blocks so much. There's nothing wrong with them, I'm just, like, not a huge fan. Posted, alright. Huh. I'll have to give this full attention later, because this looks complicated. Oh. I should have gotten the other power up first. It's not going to matter. Overconfident about that one. Overconfident about that one, too. Goodbye, Wiggler. Ah, good. Fire flowers, I can just mutilate everything here. What else? Not much else. I finally beat Duke 3D. The final boss was really annoying because I approached it in a very dumb way. Kind of assumed that there would be a boss at the end of this. See if this saves. I hope it saves. That's the entire reason I was going for it. How do you expect a chat full of 50 plus people to have access to only 12 Carl modules? I mean, it's going to be chaos. It's not going to be very long chaos. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Castle versus the BG looked like the tops of the tall hills were repurposed. Wouldn't surprise me if they were. Okay, where is the sprite? I must have missed it. Let's see if we can do this. What I'm trying to do is, there's a way to soft lock the game. If you scroll, RL scroll into a auto scroll start. Yep, there we go. It's one of those things that just happens in vanilla. But you can start select out of it, so it's not the end of the world in my case, because I already beat the level. I didn't actually know that until this moment. Time to make IR Morton with 8 modules with the code activated by different RAM addresses. Your prerogative, Max. Your prerogative. I suppose I could up the number of modules slightly. There's no real downside. Should double check that the thing I have actually has fast ROM enabled properly. I guess that'd be the one thing I should do, because I made that silly modified version like years ago, and I don't think I turned on fast ROM, but I really should have it on. It probably would help with some problems. I can up the number a little bit without feeling too bad about it. What was the... Is there any other issue with upping that? No, there's not really any other issue. There's... I guess it might be a problem... It's probably okay. I think it might be a problem if I run out of a specific thing, but I don't think that's an issue in this case. Midway! Actually, will editing or adding new modules be possible during the run? I'm gonna think not. Don't remember how to disable that. But as a general rule, please just don't do anything that's gonna horrifically embarrass me. The one thing I'm always a little bit scared about with chat hacks. Why the vanilla version sans any of the abilities to write back to running code is the preferred marathon thing. But Carl's cool enough I just want to show it off. And since this isn't like a charity thing, worst comes to worst, it's not going to be that bad. Just probably won't be invited back again. I'll think about it, is the long story short, after I remember how to disable people writing new modules. It's been a while since I had to do that. Oh, it's a boo. It's a small boo. This is an entirely superfluous fight. Because, like, nothing is actually happening. Oh, he takes more hits than 3. I guess he gets faster when... Let's actually give him a little bit of time to bake. No, this looks very much just like the Big Boo. Just takes 6 hits. Fry Guy's Castle. Finally gonna find the Fry Guy who's ruining summer break. Never trusted the Fry Guy. Honestly, ever since I played Backwards World, I don't trust Fry Guys anymore. That had a hell of a Fry Guy fight. So that's an interesting hack. Who did that one? Was that West Slasher? I think it's West Slasher. Remember how it was last time? Was chat available for hidden rights and also VIP messages? Yes, this chat... Yeah, the chat will still be available for that. VIP message enabled message spamming. One of the things that I've been instructed to do as part of the thing is turn off all alerts, so VIP message will not be enabled. What I'll probably do is just turn off all of that. All of the assorted various channel point reward stuff, except maybe change character. That's a fairly easy thing to do from my side. But the way my bot's written, it always allows people to do stuff. And because of the way they're doing it, because like it's not the world's most technically advanced stream setup. It's kind of like ROM Hack Races. They're basically going to pull up a Twitch feed and then broadcast that. I'll still be broadcasting on my regular Twitch, so you're not going to miss anything. And if you want low latency, that'll work better. As is often the case. But yeah, no alerts. So no Miku. I mean, I mostly assume they want it because it should be cleaner. My alerts are pretty low-key and not unreasonable for this sort of thing. But they stated, I will respect. Alright. Just want to get to Fry Guy. Need to see the fries. Bonk. Thought he'd be stuck longer. Feels very much like the Switch Palace. Okay, so now here we go. It's a second midway? Well, now the only way to die is the Fry Guy. Gotta Fry die. Oh no, there's more level. I was really expecting it to end there. Oh well. It's that midway. Yeah, it's also only an hour, so I'm not sure exactly how much anything will get done. Still want to do the credits at the end, hopefully. Let's see if I can press gang Fiskbit or someone else, or Snyder, to help out with that. Make sure it actually gets to the end. If necessary, do an is admin, or do an admin only thing at the end. Might be easier at Fiskbit than Squiggles. Might be able to get Snyder, depends upon the timing. Why does the level keep giving me 500 flowers? Because it's standard normal. I think it's standard normal. Standard hard. This is not hard. This is standard normal. I might downgrade the difficulty slightly. Maybe Fry Guy will make me change my mind, but still. And that is not the workspace I need to be seeing. It is not helpful. Like, the lines where hard and very hard and other things are drawn is a little bit... They do that. It's the natural thing to do. When it's time for their mating season, they go into the lava and search out other mates. It's an awful lot like reptiles. You know, reptiles go into the water to spawn. Just how thwomps work. They go into the lava to spawn. What's up, Weregoose? I wonder if there actually is any, like, Mario lore from anything about what thwomps are. Like, do they enjoy their life? Do they not mind standing in place all the time? How did Bowser recruit essentially sentient concrete blocks to join in his crusade? There's a lot of questions here that we could answer, but we don't need to do that. The best thing to do with Fry Guy is just kill him quickly. There's a swamp volcano in Partners in Time? Huh. The Thwomps and Link Awakening sure seem to enjoy themselves. Knowing that level gave me 5 power-ups back-to-back without any obstacles. That is true, actually, because there was the 4 that... Yeah, you're right. That was weird. And that's the end. Okay. Well, let me see if there is a credits file attached to this. And then that would be the last marker I need to check. My thing in temp. Always work out of temp, kids. Thank you for the GGs, Patty. There's no credits. Alright. Needs to add credits. But otherwise, that was a perfectly satisfying, standard, normalish hack.